This is Hope Core Music from Akira the Dawn.
Akira. The dawn is for the heroes.
Without and dismay you are smitten. You think there's no chance for you, son? Why the best books have not yet been written? The best race, it hasn't been run. The best score, it hasn't been made yet. The best song, it hasn't been sung. The best tune, it hasn't been played yet. Cheer up, for the world is young. No chance where the world is just eager for things that you ought to create. Its store of true love is still meager. Its needs are incessant and great. It yearns for more power and beauty, more laughter, more love, more romance, more loyalty, labor and duty. No chance, why there's nothing but chance. For the best verse, it hasn't been rhymed yet. The best house, it hasn't been planned. The highest peak hasn't been climbed yet. The mightiest rivers aren't spanned. Don't worry and fret, faint-hearted. The chances, they have just begun. For the best jokes, they haven't been started. And the best work, it hasn't been done. Chance for you, son. Why the best books have not yet been written? The best race, it hasn't been run. The best score, it hasn't been made yet. The best song, it hasn't been sung. The best tune, it hasn't been played yet. Cheer up, for the world is young. For the best verse, it hasn't been rhymed yet. The best house, it hasn't been planned. The highest peak hasn't been climbed yet. The mightiest rivers aren't spanned. Don't worry and fret, faint-hearted. The chances, they have just begun. For the best jokes, they haven't been started. And the best work, it hasn't been done.
Ask you who you are, and if you don't know, it will tell you. Program or be programmed. Eating wave. Watch your own brain.
Happiness is fleeting, and suffering requires a sustaining meaning. Happiness is fleeting, and suffering requires a sustaining meaning. That place where the meaning and the fact are conjoined. That's the proper place to lecture from. What you want to do as an academic is tell your students about something that you've encountered, that you've fallen in love with, and to communicate the love that you have for that. And not to say, well, you should read this book, but to say, well, here's this book, and here's what it can open up for you, and this is how it does it. This is what you'll gain from it. There's something in it that's of unbelievable utility, and you have to believe that in order to communicate it. To communicate that commitment you have to beauty and to truth and to literature, it isn't enough to say what they are and to transmit them. It's to manifest yourself as a living part of that tradition, and to show yourself thereby as a model for living out what that tradition represents, and to show that that's so much better than like a short-term pleasure-seeking nihilism. They're not even in the same conceptual universe. And people are far more open to that. They know already. People know, especially when they're hurt. They know that happiness is fleeting, and suffering requires a sustaining meaning. They know happiness is fleeting, and that suffering requires a sustaining meaning. King's Chapel, the people who started it didn't live to see its completion. They were driven by this nobility of transcendent vision, and they produced these enduring forms. Out of the bloody misery of history, we've erected all this spectacular infrastructure that we're so fortunate to be part of. None of that gratitude is taught. It's partly not taught because people have no sense of the absolute catastrophe of history. It's like nasty, brutish, and short. The simplest and most likely social circumstances. Catastrophe punctuated by hell. And to see that not happening in a sustained manner constantly, and to see things improving around us, and to be reliable in that manner, and then not to be grateful for that, it's an unbelievable combination of ignorance, ingratitude, and willful blindness. And to not instill that sense in young people, for them to understand that they are standing on the bones of generations of people who suffered to make this possible, despite all their errors, and brought this forward. Happiness is fleeting, and suffering requires a sustaining meaning. They know happiness is fleeting, and that suffering requires a sustaining meaning. We could concentrate on building the future instead of criticizing the past. You start in the world, if you have some wisdom and some humility, by taking the potential that lies dormant in front of you and interacting with it in the logos-like manner, with truth and with love, and by transforming that potential into whatever you can create out of it that's good. It won't be small if you do that. You can transform your whole household by transforming your room. You can transform your whole neighborhood by transforming your house. Like, these things spread very, very rapidly, and that is right there in front of you. People think they're impoverished, that they don't have any opportunity, and the opportunity is hidden from them by their unwillingness to take the steps that are necessary to put what they could put in front of them in order, and to produce the beauty instead of the ugliness where they could do that. And I don't think there is anything more powerful than that. That works. Happiness is fleeting.
What up, Sleep? Nice to see you, bro. What's up, Midnight? I was saying there was gonna be a stream today. I was sad there wasn't. Yeah, my schedule is fucked right now. I wanted to do the first segment of my new series that's coming soon. Love you. I hope you're good. You too, Sleep. Nice to see you, man. My main stream is now on YouTube, if you don't know. I'm on my I still multi-stream, but my primary stream now is the YouTube one. I'm trying to grow on there. I'm not abandoning the others, but I kinda am. I'll still read the chat, but it doesn't show up on the screen anymore. Only YouTube does that. I'll link you in case you want to check it out. If not, that's cool too. You can watch wherever. I don't care.
And so to say, well, here's a balm for the suffering, and it's profound and deep.
The quality on Kick is crappier too.
People are absolutely starving for that.
Too.
Or dying of.
Hope you're doing well, guys. You too, guys. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. Yeah, I'm streaming today. Sorry it's so late, but we got a stream today. I need like earplugs or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have trouble sleeping. But I have a lot of trouble sleeping and fixing my schedule for work. It's a real fiasco currently. I'm sorry about it, but it is. So I'll get it fixed eventually. I promise. I don't know. I do still want to be late night, right? I do, and I need to be up in like late hours. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Oh, speaking of today, guys, you want to hear my full plan? Hold on, let Leafy know it's up too. What was I saying? Okay, you guys want to hear my full plan for the upcoming future? Early morning, late night, close enough, sure, right? I do feel bad about it though, because it's not where I want it to be. But anyway, Here's the upcoming plan starting next week. Might start before next week. Might start Sunday or Monday. Okay, here's my plan now. Now that we beat Princess Crown, which is pretty awesome, right? We beat Princess Crown yesterday. Starting this coming week, we're gonna do what I'm gonna call my what's the name of it? Convince Me to Play. It's gonna be called my Convince Me to Play series. And what I'm thinking is every day we will play one game, and again we're gonna try to manipulate, trying to get ones that are good in the algorithm, not manipulate the algorithm. We're gonna try to play the game a bit, because again the start of the, what do you call it, the seed of this idea comes from watching Leafy play Digital Devil Saga and see how well that's going for it. So I think the what's the word, the root of the idea, the spark. And so I realized there are people that are into some of these obscure things I'm into, but not like the super obscure ones, the ones that are like one step away, right? So we could build on this, but we have to find the games to play, and I don't know them. I don't know what those games are. So we're gonna do Convince Me to Play series, and I'm no longer gonna be like, it has to not have an English translation. They could have an English translation. The point will be, are the algorithms primed to find these things? So we're gonna start with Shin Megami next week, this coming week. Every day we'll play a new one. The first one we're gonna play Kyoyaku Megami Tensei, which is the first one. Then we're gonna play Shin Megami Tensei. Then we're gonna play If. Then we're gonna play Persona 1. Then we're gonna play maybe Devil Children. I don't know if we'll play Devil Children or not. But we'll go game to game to game. And also what I'm thinking is that gives you guys a chance to see like a retrospective on these games and these series and things. Whether or not anybody comes in, it'll be worthwhile to do, right? So we'll do because Leafy's playing Digital Devil Saga, right? She has no idea what the old games are really like, and a lot of people watching won't either. So in a way, it'll be an informative sister podcast kind of thing, video game stream. It'll help you, inform you on what the series is like too. So the title of every stream, I'm thinking, will be Convince Me to Play, and then it'll be the name of the game, and then it'll be the platform. I might put the Japanese name up there too. I don't know if that's worthwhile or not, but I could definitely get a Japanese fan base, right? Like Japanese people that know some English would probably watch this stream. They'd probably be able to language looking, like the Japanese people looking for language partners and things. They would like this stream, I would think. Any Japanese person that is into these games that knows some English could like the stream, right? Because they'd already be able to read it, so they would just I think they would gain the most too out of if you're learning this stream, using the stream as a learning material, an educational material. Then I think Japanese people actually have the most to gain. Second most is intermediate Japanese learner, which is such an uncommon thing that, I can't obviously aim my stream for those people, but it would pay off for those people. Like, if I, for example, years ago found this stream, my Japanese progress would have skyrocketed, you know what I mean? So for learning purposes, this stream is most valuable to language learners in intermediate stage, either way of the pair. Which I believe but I don't know how to advertise it like that, and get those people. I don't know. Maybe I start saying Japanese learning in the title too. I don't know. Japanese study. Even though I'm not really studying, but I want to encourage other people that are to join the thing. I'm just telling about my plan, Leafy. My Convince Me to Play plan. I'm just pitching that real quick. So the titles will be Convince Me to Play, whatever game, and next week we're going to start with Megami Tensei series first. So I'll play The very first Megami Tensei, we'll play Shin Megami Tensei, we'll play Megami Tensei If, we'll play maybe Devil Children, maybe the first Devil Summoner we'll play, and then we'll go on to the next series. It's kind of like that. We have a bunch of things to try. We'll do Legend of Heroes, we'll play Legend of Heroes 1, we'll play Legend of Heroes 3 or 4, we'll play a couple Final Fantasies at some point. We'll play Chrono Trigger at some point a little bit. We can show, we can do Ground Lancer and Land Greaser also. I doubt anybody's gonna show up for that, but we can try. I'm actually on I'm part of the Discord where they have the fan translation or Ground Lancer, like maybe the biggest fan translation. Fan circle around Ground Lancer. I'm part of that. Maybe I could advertise there when we do that. Maybe they might be interested. I don't know. Somebody shouted me out before on their blog post because I gave them the Ground Lancer guidebook. I shared that with everybody on there. My 2 Ground Lancer guidebooks. Anyway, so that's the plan. But today we're going to be playing Let's Try a Game. Let's switch gears to today. We're going to do Let's Try a Game, and the options are anything on PlayStation or Saturn, pretty much. Now Saturn, I don't have a well filled out library, so you'd have to know the Saturn library to suggest something Saturn. But PlayStation, I have a thing you can browse. Give me a minute and I'll paste that to you guys.
It is actually one word.
I'll paste
to deal
it
with all those situations.
to you guys on all platforms. Good. I try to think this way in this song. I try to. I've talked to Koji about it before. I try now. I do. When something's bad, right, you're just trying to say good. It's perfect. Look for the opportunity in the thing. Look for the good. Look for the... I think it's a good mindset. It helps you. It definitely does. Being able to orient towards progress, towards moving forward quickly when you're disappointed, when you're let down, is very important. You want to turn that around quick, right? You want to be able to stop on a dime and turn around. You don't want to let that take you down. You know what else, Leafy and other people here? Leafy, I know you're being hard on yourself about stopping for a while. What's up, Jelly? What's up, man? Nice to see you, man. On Twitch. On Twitch, you're on. What's up, man? Welcome. Again, for everybody who doesn't know, YouTube is the primary, and everyone else I'll get to when I can. But I'm happy to have you watching anywhere, of course. But I'm purposely favoring YouTube because the algorithm helps me the most. So I will read your message wherever it is, and I'll pay attention to you wherever you are. But YouTube is the one that's in my peripheral, and Kick and Twitch they exist. Now, Twitter messages multi-stream can't capture them, I guess, because I don't get them. Yeah, don't for me to stop. Oh yeah, we talking about that. Okay, let me go back to that. I didn't finish that thought. It is, but it's okay too, because look, you follow some streamer Twitter, right? The people on there are always fucking depressed, or am I wrong? They're always like, oh my god, my mental health and the struggle, it's so much. Like, you're doing fine, Leafy. You shouldn't be too hard on yourself. Those people are all the time operating at half gas, half tank, because they're always like, oh, I'm depressed, I'm bipolar, oh my god, I'm so bummed out. But you're not like that. You're kind of like, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say you're at Yoda level yet, but you go when you go. You know what I mean? You go when you go, and that's the skill you need. Yeah, ideally you go all the time. Eventually you can't stop. You just go. But you already got it where you go when you go. You know what I'm saying? And that's something you should be happy with that. You don't need to beat yourself up too much. So many people in the creative sphere are depressed. They're not channeling those emotions into art. They're just letting it tear them down, and that's a mistake. You guys get what I mean, right? Like, yeah, it's fine to be depressed. It's fine to have mental shit, but use it. Use everything. Like, make art. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't think you should feel bad because you're doing really good, and we're all of us that aren't letting her like that are doing great. Every one of us that's not doing that. Oh, my mental health, I'm dying every second of every day. Oh no. No, focus on the good, like this guy's saying. 2/3 of like all social media is press for real. Welcome, Jelly. Thank you for moving over. But yeah, if you're free to watch on anything, especially if you just watch it. But if you're looking to interact, YouTube's the place to be. Cause I got like a bot here. Oh, speaking of, I gotta restart the bot. You know, and you collect points here for the gambling and things, which we're gonna do soon. Not today, but in the near future, we're gonna start gambling again. And that's exciting. So anyway, my point is, the mindset of good and being able to turn around and go isn't valuable, guys. That doesn't mean if you're depressed you can't become that too. Like, so many people give up, man. They're like, man, you don't know my mental health struggle. No, I do, bro. I mean, I don't know you. I don't know your struggle, but I know that you can beat it. I know that. Of course you can. So many people are like, my mental health, I'm doomed. No, you ain't. You're not doomed. Just don't give up. Just go, man. I don't know how else to put it. Like he's saying, get up, dust off. Keep going. It doesn't matter. Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't make exactly what you want to make, if you don't do exactly what you do. As long as you're going, as long as you're moving forward, you will make progress and you'll do better. And that's all anybody can really ask of you, you know? Like, that's all you need to do to be doing well in the world, is keep moving, keep adapting, keep going forward. I'm feeling targeted right now. How come? That might be defensive midnight. It might be defensive midnight. If you maybe you need to do something, bro. Not to pick on you, but you know, maybe you do. Nah, again, I don't know, but if you're feeling that way for real at all, maybe you know that you're not living up to your potential, bro. And I don't know, pursue that, man. I think you can live up to it. I got faith in you. I'm joking? Okay. But still, all of us should try to live up to our potential, right? I know, let me say on a personal level, I know I didn't used to live up to my potential. Like, now I'm not saying I do now, but I'm moving in that direction as opposed to wasting it, you know what I mean? I definitely used to waste it. Bro, some of these boxes are sick looking some of these boxes are really sick looking. I'll show you guys in a second. Yeah, okay, so today we're doing, well, let me get you guys the link I wanted to get you. Maybe half joking? No, I understand. Now, I don't know what everybody should do. Like, we're in a fucked up world, you know, but if you feel like you're missing out on it, maybe there is more you could do, you know. And I'm not, you know, I'm not the one to tell you. Only you can use the discernment to figure out what that means, right? How do I sync these? I'm trying to sync my library since I updated it. I'm not sure how I do it. Cloud, sync to my collection. There we go. Okay. I'm syncing my collections, and then I'll link you guys again. Your collection is successfully synced. Would you like to view it? I would, thank you. Alright guys, so check this. I'm linking the YouTube. I'll link on Kick too. Why? I don't know. because that should copy to the Twitch also. So even if nobody's watching there, it'll copy it over. There you go, guys. Go under PlayStation there, and I will be browsing stuff on stream in a minute. But if you want to cheat ahead and play along at home, if you look for a game you want to see from there, and let me know what it is. PlayStation and Saturn. Saturn now, like I said, is not a full category. I might have to download games for Saturn. You probably have to know the Saturn, but I want to open up Saturn on the table because it's the same generation, it's the same era, it'd be easy to do. PlayStation is the one I've filled out my collection pretty well, I think. If you look, you can see PlayStation, I've got almost every game I want to play on the console in there. Almost every one I want to play. There's maybe a couple like sequels and things I'm missing here or there, but in general I have everything I want to play. So check that out if you're interested in suggesting things. If not, just sit back and we'll try some games on PlayStation today and see how that goes. Could be fun, could be lame. Oh, Ark the Lad we're gonna play in the Convince Me to Play series also, because Reggie said he liked it and I liked it when I was a kid, so we're definitely gonna mess with Ark the Lad. Now again, I don't know if there'll be any interest in it, but it's one day, right? It only takes one day to try the game, so. And again, the Convince Me to Play series is gonna work like this. Title will be Convince Me to Play, whatever game, whatever console. And I feel like that's the way to maximize it, right? Like, that should hopefully bring in people that want to see the game, that want people to know why they love the game. It gives them a prompt to, like, talk. And it puts the shoe on the other foot. It puts it on the random viewer's foot. Like, if they want me to play the game, they can convince me to play it. And I'm open to being convinced. That's the reason I'm doing the thing, right? So it's not going to be voting. It's going to be convince me to play it. Instead of voting. It's not democracy. It's an open forum. Which I think is better. In a way. Right? It's an open forum. If you like a game, you can we'll very possibly be playing it. Like JRPG, a somewhat little bit popular one. We'll probably be playing it, and you can pitch to me why you want to see more of it. And I'll translate it for you happily. And so a lot of these have translations already, but wouldn't it be interesting to see an alternative? Like when I played Phantasy Star 4, Grim was all mad at me. He's like, "This already has the translation." But it's like, do you not have interest in like if especially with your favorite game, do you not have interest in like other aspects of the character that were maybe lost in the translation, or like it just broadens your view of the thing, I would think, to see an alternate translation. It shouldn't hurt your original view of it. It's like okay, so I think of the truth like this. I picture a ball in the dark. That's the truth, that's reality, right? A ball in the dark. And then you can look at it at one angle with like a flashlight. Let's say you have a flashlight and it's only like 1 lumen. You guys know what a lumen is? It's 1 lumen. I'm adding this part because I've thought about this analogy a bit more. You're in the dark, you see a ball, and you have a flashlight that's only 1 lumen, which would be a candle. The lumen is 1 candle. So you can see it just that much. And then that's kind of how I view the truth. And like if you're talking to people, they could be on the other side of the ball, right, with their candle, and they can see the other side. It's possible it's not even a ball, right? The ball's not even integral together. It could have like an empty other side for all you know. It could just look like a ball. It could be anything. But you can talk to other people and you can figure out from their perspective, and you can add that to your perspective of what you're seeing. And you can figure out more about the ball. That's kind of how I view the truth. And so we view the truth that way. Is that not the same for translating a game that's already been translated? Maybe I illuminate part of the ball that was not illuminated by the original translator. It's not about being better or more accurate or It's that translation is not a one-to-one. It's not a science. It's an art. There's a technical skill to it, like a lot of art, but that's still a lot of art, bro. Like, you think like painting isn't a technical skill too? It is, right? Or drawing or whatever. There's strong technical skills in translation, but it's still an art at the end of the day. So, is it not worthwhile to see a different artist? Wow, I don't want to call myself an artist, but you know what I mean. A different translator take a shot at something that you like. Why wouldn't that be worthwhile? I don't know. I think it is worthwhile. So we're gonna put games that have translations back on the table. You guys get what I'm saying? Oh, I turned other things on.
Understanding to the core values that made our culture great.
You agree? Disagree? What do you guys think about that?
The real values that human beings have to guide.
We're putting already translated games back into the pool.
Unnecessary catastrophe.
Also to help us on YouTube too, though. It's not just like the argument I'm pitching you about art, which is an argument that I think is worthwhile, like the Peterson's saying. But I think we'll do both though, right? We'll play things that are totally obscure that you've never seen, secret treasures, and we'll also relook at some of the best things. We can do both. We can both we can take a new look at old art and take a new look at new stuff you've never seen before. We can do both. And I mean, I keep thinking about maybe we focus on like politics shit, but like I hate it. I hate politics shit. I hate pop culture. I hate it. So those games look cool, but it's hard judging books by its cover. Well, you can read a little bit about it if you click on the thing. That's true too, though. I understand, but there is a little descriptions written up. Now, I wish I could show you guys. Well, when we do it on the stream, I can show you guys thumbnails and things. I can show you screenshots. I wish I could. I don't know if I could add screenshots to that thing. Maybe I can. I think if you open the game. Okay, if you open the game, let me show you. Oh, I gotta set up the stream. Well, if you click a game, okay, and you go to it on the Launchbox database, it does have screenshots. Now, games that don't have screenshots, I think I could take them and upload them, because I'm like, you know, I have an account on there. I think I could do that. So any game that doesn't have screenshots, we should play sometime and get some screenshots and put them up there. But there are screenshots.
Like one of the things that happened to me a while ago, which I just loved, was
there's some screenshots. If you go to images when you open the thing.
Downtown LA is kind of rough.
If you want more info. And then we could update more info on there too. I think you can just edit it, right? So if we sometimes they have a video link. If we have more info for people to check it out, we could add it ourselves. That's exciting. But also we can pull it up. I'm gonna pull them up on the stream, and we can do it that way, where you know we just look at it collectively together and decide what to play. There's nothing wrong with that too. Nothing wrong with that too. I don't know how to change image.
How could you ask for anything better than that?
See, this kind of stuff is why I don't know how people can really hate Peterson. Whatever, even if he says things that are wrong or whatever, in your opinion, how can you hate the guy, man? I don't know. Like, he's a good guy, you know? I don't know.
What's more worthwhile than that?
I don't know. I don't get it.
You know, and I know it's working because
I don't think he's like he might even have sold out for all I know nowadays. I don't know, but still. At his core, he seems like he either was or is a good guy. I don't know. I don't dislike him. I don't dislike him. Okay, let's see. I can't dislike somebody that can find the like the good and stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna set up so I can show you guys my launch box, so you can look at the covers and things.
Music is everything.
Covers. Okay. Is that over? I don't have any more music. All right. Okay. Oh, that's got to pull out that way too. What am I doing? Oh, I got a new idea for the setup too. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I can tell you about it. I'm thinking I actually make a setup around on lo-fi, whatever nonsense. Christmas still? We can listen to Christmas still. It's over, but a lot of you guys still in the snow, right? Okay, so what was I thinking? I'm thinking about making a setup similar to, let me show you. I think I have this one. Okay. You see how this setup is? I was not exactly like it where it goes to the edge of the TV. I think they'll go to the edge of the screen. But what I'm thinking is have the face sideways. I've done it before a little bit. Have the faces screen sideways and have it go up to the screen like the Lindas do. Not quite as harsh angle as they are now, but like a softer angle. And then go from the left side to the screen, and then on the right side I can put chat in the mirrored spot of that, is what I just recently thought about. Because I moved the TV over and we do it all on the left side. I was thinking about, what if I try to capitalize on the middle layout thing we've been using? The drama controller. I'll be right back. It might be hard for you to visualize what I'm saying exactly, but basically I'm thinking kind of like how the Lindas are, but not quite ending at the end of the TV. Instead they'll go straight to the side of the TV, because there's no reason to keep the side of the TV there like as it's like some holy land or something. It'll just go straight up to the side of the actual screen, and then that's where face will be at an angle like that. And then chat, instead of above him, I'm thinking will be on the other side. And then you know how face kind of turns a little bit? I'll try to angle him so it looks like he is looking at the other side of the screen. I had that idea yesterday. I just got to build it. And I want to build it for the Convince Me to Play series, because I want to use face during it a fair amount. I don't want to just use Carl. We can use Carl, but I want to have a nice face, a really nice looking face set up too. So that's what I'm thinking. Face will be on the side, kind of like how Linda is now, in that kind of space, but it'll take up a bit more horizontal space than she's taking up. And like that little screen that he's got, and it'll go up and down, and it'll go to the other side if I wanted to. And then when he looks at chat, I mean, chat pops up on the right side of it. I think that's the best use of space I could do with a setup like this. And then the top and the bottom, the top or the bottom, I'll put a ticker, like, you know, the ticker thing we have. I'll put maybe a bigger ticker that goes maybe the size of the screen top down. And then we can like have things in there that are important for the stream and there that get reminded of. And I don't know what to put on the bottom yet, but I'll put a ticker on the top. Maybe something pops up from the bottom for alerts and things, or like super chats, and like covers the screen. I'm not totally sure, but this is the general idea I'm thinking for my new setup, which will be premiering next week. And if I haven't made it by next week, I'll build it live at the start of the stream next week, because I do want that, and it's not too hard to do what I'm saying. And I made a similar one. I did it somewhat already in one of these. Hold on, in this one. See, you see what I'm thinking? I already made it, kinda. I've already done it somewhat. chat display isn't exactly right. But instead of having chat above me like that, have it on the other side is what I'm thinking. How come face isn't on? Let me see. Wait, how do I make the face on in this one? But basically like that. That makes sense? You guys get it? And then on the other side, chat will be like that on the right side. Yeah, I just gotta make it, if it's readable, I think that would be perfectly fine. And then be perfectly fine. And then, like I said, ticker at the top. Because Carl's scene is sick, but I like the face. I like people to look at faces scene and also think, "Wow, this is sick." And also, what I was thinking is, since like the torches and I mean not torches, since like the edge things. Hold on, go back to the thing and show you. So like, you know, the edge of the screen will be kind of in the background will be kind of visible. And I was thinking about having like torches there or like some other kind of lighting thing. And since it'll be above the face, it's behind Linda now, but since it'll be above the face, I could animate that on top of the background. I could make an animated version and put that there, make it a little transparent, and then I think that'd look really cool. And then I could do that on both sides. And chat generally wouldn't be up. It wouldn't exist, but then when I slide over, it would pop up. Then I could also have a scam card display on that side too, where we're gonna turn it on and then the scam card will be there instead of chat until I slide it over. I also had the idea, what if I make the chat slide over thing I actually track my head like live, and would that be funny or goofy? Because the way I have it now, it's like a delay, yada yada, but what if like it's like half coming out half the time because I like my head's moving around too much? Maybe instead of toning down the frustration people feel with me for moving my head, for moving that thing around, maybe I turn it up. I don't know. I'd have to show you the idea for what I'm talking about there. I'd have to show you that. To show you that. But anyways, that's the general idea I have for the setup. I'm gonna be changing it a bit. I'm gonna make Face's setup cooler. And I am going to keep the screen in the center and bring back the center screen. Because I think it's... I did like having it on the right, and I might go back to that. I go back and forth regularly from these two setups, right? But, why not make it like the faces on the side, you know, like a projection almost. And then chat as well. Could be fun. I'm going to test it. We'll see. Let's see if I could... Hold on. If just for an example, I could pull it out maybe. Okay, and then I'll just add, just real quick, I'll just add that one so you can see that other scene. Okay, hold on. Not like that. But like, just, it's not going to be solid. It's not going to work at all, I guess, to show the example. How come it's on top of everything? Oh, because I put it on top of everything. Okay, like this. How come it's invisible, though? Instead of a solid color. That I don't understand. But you get what I'm saying, kinda. I guess. How come it's invisible? I could just load a background image, hold on, to get, there's a better way to do this. I made some new ones yesterday. I'll just load one of those. See if, I don't know if any of them are good, but it doesn't matter right now. What are you guys up to this week, guys? Any projects, any, I know Leafy's doing, more Digital Devil Saga, which he's killing it with. I've been thinking about reading the manga too. I got the manga for the book, the Shimogami one. Thinking about reading that also. Okay, hold on, look. Pick one of these. Some of these looks cool. This looks pretty sick, I think. Yeah, this looks really... No, I don't like the little box. Okay. The creepy face on it. 1 second, I think it's pretty sick. Okay, this one. Okay, fit, width. How come it's up there? Where is it plugging into? Oh. Okay, like this. What do you, like this? You see what I'm saying now? The face will, the screen will go up like that. And then chat will be on the opposite side in the same kind of thing. I can move this up and down. That's supposed to put me on the other side, but it didn't do that. It put me over there. But I can figure that out. That's supposed to be on the other side. But look, like this, right? And then it's a pretty cool setup, no? That's what I'm thinking. And then chat will be on the opposite side of that. And then I can, like, you see these lights back here in this area? Like I could animate that to give it some on both sides. Because chat won't normally be blocking only when I pull it up. How come the face isn't on, by the way, on this one? I don't know how to make it appear. Is it? Well, there's chat. I don't know why I never thought of putting chat on the opposite side until the other day, but I just did. Okay, where is the face in here? I don't know what's turning it off or on. I don't know why it doesn't exist. Backup face. Yeah, There's gotta be a power somewhere. There is a power. It's on. Where does it go then? Okay, if I just plug this into the screen, do you see it? No. So something's turning it off, I guess. Undo. Where's it? What? What's doing? Where's? You see? No. If I turn this off, that's the whole thing. Face is supposed to be... It says it is power on. Confused. If I plug this directly in, where does it... Does it appear? Do we have a face? We do have a face. Oh, I was thinking I can have a mode to put it on the big one too. Like maybe I'll slide off the screen and then he slides onto the top, the big screen. Like when I have I don't know, some kind of bit I want to do. I used to make the face get bigger. Maybe now he slides off the side screen and slides up onto the middle one. Is what I was thinking. Okay, the power, it does have a power. It is on. So that's the scale. The scale. It's the scale is the problem. I don't know what thing the scale is though. Okay, I'm gonna set it on this maybe. Oh, I gotta turn on the face tracker real quick. Start. It's not. It doesn't see the launch pad. That's the problem. Okay. I'm gonna plug it in, see if that fixes it. Custom. It fixes it. Okay. There you go. Face was there the whole time. Face was fine the whole time. But I gotta turn the head sharing back on. Face was there the whole time. Start. Cancel. Okay. So I'm thinking when I look to the side, right, to read chat, I can make it so instead of the way I'm going, I go the other way, I think. And so it looks like I'm looking at the other side of the screen, you know? Maybe that would look good. Because the chat's gonna be on the other side, I'm thinking. Like the right version of this. If it's readable, if I can make it readable at that angle where it looks good, I think that's perfect setup, personally. I can move my head a little bit this way, look. Huh. So anyways, that's my new idea for the setup we're gonna do, and hopefully it elevates the faces streams to a, what's up, Fexy? Hopefully that upgrades the, what do you call it? The aesthetic of the face streams. But for today, we're using this one. But today we're using this one. There we go. Alright. Today we're using this one. It's off a little bit though. My face is looking way over. I have to like swing my head around to make it work. Nice to see you, Fexy. Welcome, welcome. If you're unaware, YouTube is now my primary stream. And I do restream to everywhere. But my focus goes like this. Game, YouTube, YouTuber, game, depending on, and then restream chat. And then restream chat comes after that. Can I request an emo sad boy song? Of course you can. I like it. It's cool. You like the idea? Nice. Yeah, we'll flesh that out. We'll flesh that out. And then I can put like the Linda that I've got behind me on the other side, right? I don't have to get rid of this idea of like having a Linda out. I can put her on the other side, and I can make like maybe a sine wave or something where she appears and disappears, or maybe I turn her on manually to be there. But yeah, she'll occupy, instead of the same space, we'll occupy opposite space. She'll be on the other side. Yeah, what do you want to listen to, Libby? Fits better the stream platform, YouTube? Well, Kick sucks, and it's never gonna die. Kick is basically like the welfare of streaming. It's never really gonna die, but it's never really gonna thrive either. And so I think any efforts there are kind of wasted. Hold on, let me fix this. Because I know for a fact from my interactions with management at Kick that it's run by incompetent liars. So, because they don't have real metrics to like show that they're failing, they will never believe they're failing. They'll just keep throwing money at the thing, and it'll never get better than it is now. And I'm not happy with it how it is now. So, it's not good enough. Kick is not good enough. Basically, no platform is good enough for my interests. It's not that YouTube is the best. It's that nowhere else is good enough that I can use them, and as my main thing. Kick will never get out of this Lord of the Flies insane nonsense situation because it's run by incompetent people. And they have enough money from the casino to keep throwing money at it forever. That's what I'm saying. It's like communism. They don't notice the flaws because they don't need the money, and so it'll never function. It'll never work correctly. They'll keep people on that shouldn't be there anymore. They will run the whole thing like a friends club because it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And Twitch is a communist hellhole. It's a radical communist hellhole. So YouTube is the only option. YouTube is the only thing resembling a free market whatsoever. It's not so much like I want to do YouTube. I'm fine. I'm actually kind of do want to though now that I've been doing it, and the people I've met on YouTube have generally been nice, and more so than Kick was, more so than Twitch was. The people I met on YouTube have generally been nice, like kind individuals. I did not have that with Twitch or Kick. Twitch, I had deranged socialists, and they liked me until they snapped. And then Kick had angry people everywhere and like depressed people everywhere. So I don't know. I don't have any other options if I want to make something worthwhile. I think if I'm happy with mediocrity, then I could primary on Kick, but I'm not. So how it is. I see more people stream primarily on YouTube. Right, makes sense. It's like a free market now. Like, why not do YouTube? Like, I see tons of people on YouTube that have made it pretty much, and there's tons of people that just aren't in my circle too. Like, they do full-time streaming. They make decent money doing it. Kick, there's a fraction of people that do that, and they act like you have to be so thankful. And bro, Kick goes, oh, who puts you on front page? You be so thankful. Bro, YouTube puts you on front page. It puts you on people's front page. It puts you directly in the recommended list. Are we supposed to suck off YouTube for that? Nobody does that. Why does Kick want us to suck them off for the basic thing they're supposed to do? They're supposed to put up people producing high quality content into people, get it to people's face. That's their whole job of the platform. They're not, you shouldn't be thanking them for that. That's what they're supposed to do. Is Gene, the music video is good too. Oh jeez. Guys, listen to this. Let me put a visualizer on for you for it. Not that. That's the thing we're going to look at in a minute. How do I change... Well, it's not the visualizer one. This is the visualizer one? Yeah, okay. And I got a vape pen. Anybody want to dab? I mean, do a vape dab thing? That one's good. Move it over a little bit. Okay, that fits perfectly. Alright. Yes? Nice, okay. I accidentally messaged a Twitch person yesterday and complained about commies, and I think it's gonna blow up my face, but I'm just gonna yell hormones. What happened? Blow up in your face. Here's the thing. That's proof those people are insane. You gotta don't why are you in a situation where that matters? You gotta get out of that. Get out of any situation where communists are a problem. Like in your life at all. That's what I say. You really got it. Like, nothing can happen to me from communists, because I don't have communists in my life like that. Because they all snap on you. Now, it doesn't mean if you believe in some socialist stuff, I won't be your friend. Of course I'll be your friend if you're decent to me. I don't care what you believe. But most communists cannot be like that. They can't be friends with somebody that disagrees with them on those things. They can't. I mean, you try. Oopsie doodles. This girl has a nice voice. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna hit this thing. I was reading the Discord and I felt like I was gonna go nuts, and I messaged the streamer, was like, why don't you talk to commies on Discord, and I don't know how you fucking do it. What streamer? And are they communists themselves? Here's the thing, if they're not communists, it won't blow up in your face. If they are, it will, but if they are, you should get out of there anyway. That's all for the best, Riot. If that view gets you in trouble there, leave, if I was you. Here's the thing, you have to set up tribes where you can set them up on firm ground. If you're hanging out with people that could snap on you, that are snakes in the grass, that's bad for your mental state. What are you doing? You're hurting yourself for no reason. There's no reason to hang out with those people, if you ask me. At all. At all. It's hard to say a sort of free thinger, but also programmed. They might be too programmed to deal with. Like, I'm not writing them off yet, I don't know them, but... Right, you might, I mean, come on, man. You might be in a bad... You probably should just leave those places if I was you. It's not worth the time. I tried, man. I tried to... What's up, Vexy? I tried to convince all those, like, communists on Twitch, like, you know, like, through individualism and yada yada, but... They're insane, man. You can't, like, it just hurts you to be there. So if it backfires, get out of there, Riot. Don't let them be in arm's reach of you anymore. Just get out. Like that happened to me on I don't want to say whose Discord, but a certain individual that was like bald on Twitch Retro. I don't know if he still streams over there. He was bald. His name rhymed with a long word. It rhymes with phenomenon. In his Discord, I had to leave it. I got banned from it. Because in their serious discussion channel, I said that I was talking to somebody that said they have ADD, blah blah. And I'm like, I told them like, don't label yourself like that. Don't think you can't live up to. I forget how I worded it, but I was like, don't label yourself like that. Don't define yourself by other people's labels. Don't be like that. Like, it could hurt you and hold you back. And I don't know if I believe in ADD in the first place as a thing. I said that, and they banned me for that. I got banned for that because I spoke up against the neurodivergent faith, the neurodivergent cult. When I said, I don't know. I've never really interacted with that dude, the bald dude, I mean. Well, I was cool with him, which is why the thing, like, struck me as so weird. And also, I fall under... Like, is it not obvious that I would fall under that diagnosis, too? So I'm not coming from some, like, a perspective of, like, I think you guys are faking it, and nor did I word it like that. I'm saying, which I've said to you guys tons of times, the categories aren't really real. There's no evidence to support they are either. Outside of like real autism, like severe autism, and what else? Being a schizophrenia. Those are obviously categories, you could say. But then, like everything else, there's not really categories. They're just writing it up that way, and most of the science behind it's fake nonsense. But that doesn't mean that the symptoms aren't real. They are real. Of course they are. Like, people take it like that means that I don't believe in the symptoms. No, I do. But I don't think the category they're giving you, like, there's any point to it. It's just bad for you to think of yourself that way. Do think like you're depressed, or you have this issue with this or that blah. No, it's all true. I'm not denying that. Obviously, I wouldn't. But calling it this name and thinking like accepting these limitations associated with that name is so fucking stupid. Especially when it comes to like physical health getting diagnosed, sometimes you get diagnosed wrong. Like, we all know that about physical conditions, mental conditions, people don't accept it. And not only that, they talk about, they condition shop. They go to one doctor, they get labeled a condition they don't like, they actually want to be bipolar or whatever, so they go to another doctor. I saw them talking about this in that serious chat too. They're like, my first therapist didn't know about ADD like this. Make sure you go to a psychologist, a doctor that understands ADD, they say. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're describing condition shopping, bro. You wanted that condition. You decided you had it. So you go to doctors until they give it to you. It's fucking insane. Sorry. I think to some extent a lot of us are mentally ill. We are, Fexy, yeah. Think of it like health, right? You have physical health, you have mental health. It can go up, it can go down, it can get really bad. Yeah, that's all true. That's all a thing. I wouldn't dispute that one bit. But that's how it is, though. It is something, a lot of times you can work on it and get healthier mentally, just like you can physically. And they don't accept that or understand that. And that's the problem. But at what point do we have the normal amount of mental illness and we are just normal? Right, well that's what I'm saying. I think any of the labels are just a bad idea, because you take all this associated concepts with you and then you think you can't get out of the situation, when almost everything people have got over the thing. And the fact that somebody exists out there that was able to beat it means it's beatable. But like, what they'll do is they'll say those people didn't really have it or something. No, man, that's proof, as far as I can tell, that the way people think conditions is just wrong. And here's the thing, there's something called the psychopathological factor. Have you ever heard about that? The P factor. I talk about this here and there. The data on it's pretty good though. It tests pretty well. Every time they test it, it works. The psychopathology factor is supposed to be the equivalent, the mental illness equivalent, with the G factor for general intelligence. So it's meant to measure pretty accurate, like your chance of developing a mental illness, basically. So that number is pretty good, and they can look at like your family, they can look at like income, all these different things, and they can figure out your P factor. And the fact that exists, the fact that's pretty accurate, to me shows that it's not like these categories of conditions, it's like this accumulation of stress and bad mental health that then turns into these things. And like, it's pretty clear if you look at the science, I think that's the case, but but they've made this industry around branding you one category and medicating you for the rest of your life. That's why it's the way it is. Because it's easier to say you're ADD, whatever thing, and give you medicine for the rest of your goddamn life where you're paying them, versus you figuring out that you could mitigate it, and you don't always have to take medicine. Maybe for a couple months you do take medicine. Maybe you get off it then. After that, and when your life isn't as stressful and you don't need it and you can operate without it, you stop taking it. Like, none of these things are suggested when they seem like the obvious healthy conclusion of what we should be doing. You should minimize and mitigate your symptoms to the point that you can function as a normal person, and that should be the goal at all times. How do I mitigate this? How do I reduce the stress in my life? How do I get myself to be able to do what everybody else can do? That's it. That's how you should operate. Anyway. But I mean, bro, I'm telling you, read the stuff yourself. Don't just believe me. Start reading into the actual science behind this stuff, and not from the view of somebody going to a class. Like, actually check into stuff. Like, look at the replication crisis too. When you look at it from the outside, it's so obvious they're fucking people. When you look at it from the inside, they're lying to you from day one. But if you look from the outside and look at the actual evidence supporting these things, I want somebody to act like that actually believes in therapy and all this shit. Make a case to me why. Because I can't find evidence for it. Like, I've looked. And now that the CBT, it works. I do think CBT is good, cognitive behavioral therapy, just for the record. That does show a fair amount of working, and you can do it on your own, you can do it at home. That's actually pretty good. CBT is pretty good. Do CBT if you're curious about what to try. Try that. It wouldn't hurt. I've done it. I like CBT. Not all of it, but I like parts of it. Like the label thing. Like the thing about labels I got from there. CBT says the second you label yourself, all the negative associations from that label come out in your brain. Like, if you stub your toe, just for a simple example, you stub your toe and you go, I'm a fucking idiot. Now, every time you've done something that you considered idiotic will pop in your head pretty much from there. You're building a structure of negative thinking to do that. So just don't call yourself an idiot. Just be like, fuck, ow. And if you do want to say it's dumb, be like, that was dumb. You know what I mean? Make it a separate entity from yourself. Make the action not you. Don't call yourself labels like dumb, idiot, crazy. Don't do it. Just be like, that was crazy, that was dumb, that was idiotic, that was stupid, that was crazy. That's fine. Make it something else than you, because it's not you. You're not... Every choice you make is not like some defining label thing. It's just stupid. Well, everybody has nervous energy, guys. Like, that. This is what I'm saying. All this stuff's normal. Every part of mental illness is normal. It's just like... Well, except against schizophrenia and severe autism and things like that, and like damage and things. I'm not talking about those, but everything that's like that they call these problems, they are problems. Again, the symptoms aren't real. You're not dealing with symptoms. You're dealing with crappy mental health, and it is a struggle. But that doesn't mean that whatever stupid label is real. It's just not. It is not real. And the DSM the diagnostic manual is largely informed by people that are not honest. It's just a scam, pretty much. Because everything, here's the thing, if you guys don't realize this right now, credentialism has taken over the means of knowledge and authority. So it's happened everywhere. If you don't see that, I don't know, bro. If you don't see the freaking emperor is naked, I don't know what to help you. And it's not like it's the worst ever, like we couldn't recover from this. We could recover from this. People have to start being honest, though, and stop lying to each other. And then mental health is the first victim of this shit. It's like the modern, like was it like Sankoism? What is the thing? I mean, like, it's the modern version of something like that. It's like Sankoism. Mental health right now is like Sankoism. You guys know about Lysenkoism? There's a video I want to watch with it for sure. You guys that are curious about how the communist stuff has turned into like what we're dealing with now, like post-modern, like book critique and shit. A lot of it's not clear for a lot of people. I realize how communism shifted into that, or that they're even the same thing. I found a video of a guy explaining it pretty good that I'd like to watch with you guys. I don't know, I think I'm a party later if you guys want to watch it there, maybe. I don't know if I could, we can watch it on YouTube, but I don't know if it's YouTube stuff or not. Well, let me find it real quick. I watched it not too long ago, it was really good. He explained all the history of what happened. Stephen Hicks, how failed Marxist predictions led to the postmodern left. Really good video. How failed Marxist predictions led to the postmodern left. And then when you realize that's true, and this isn't politics, bro, don't even take it as politics, that's retarded. This is what happened. A cult has taken over purposefully all means of education, and you're lied to. So what you think psychology is going to survive such a flip of theology, of practice religion? You think that psychology is going to remain unscathed? Ridiculous, man. Look at, again, the replication crisis. 70% of studies are not reproducible, at least into the field of psychology. Why is that? Because because Marxists took over the colleges. It's that simple, man. So we're all fucked until we own up to that there's a fucking cult in charge of everything, and most people don't even know they should be scared of it. They think it's nice and good to want to give up their agency to the fucking state. Sorry. It's this stupid world. God damn it. You think mental health rising isn't connected to this? The mental health problems rising isn't directly connected to insane people taking over all means of power and education? Sorry about this rant, guys. I need to stop. Sorry. I don't know where that rant's out of line. You're interested in CBT? Check it out, bro. You can do it at Mood Gym. I did it on Mood Gym. I don't know if it's still good. I think it costs like $30 a year or something. Check it out. Try it out. See if you like it. I'm linking that. You can do it all on your own. It just tries to get to your thought process and stop it from turning negative. Yeah, I think the practices in it are pretty good. If you adopt them, your thinking will get more positive, will get less negative. It will spiral less, I promise you that. If you really do it. The thing is, you know what the biggest factor in getting better from anything is? It's belief you can, it's trying. So if you can try, that is a method that works. If you can't try, nothing will work. If you can't really try, nothing will work. You're fucked. That's why, like, the dark matter, dark energy of psychology is, how do I get people to try? right? And then we just like, we don't even pursue that deep. We just go, I guess sometimes you can't. No, you can, man. You can help people try. Of course you can. Like, they act like there's no science to that could ever be discovered. It's stupid. Of course we could study that. Anyways, check it out. See how it goes. I completely grabbed my earlobe. Now I just have 7 fidget spinners on me at all times. We talking about anxiety stuff or something? I used to do the autistic ear touch thing when I was a kid. I'm an actual retard. No, all that stuff is based on like instincts and anxious energy and stuff everybody has. Don't write yourself off as anything, man. It's all normal. It's all normal. Like in the breadth of what human experience is, it's in there. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that. Yes, it's unique, but so is almost everything we do. People program you, not you, but all of us, so backwards. Yes, everything could have been done before, but because the actualization of anything is so many different variables all lined up, it's actually true that anything you're doing is probably completely unique. So everything, like every experience is completely unique. But they're within the sandbox that is normal human experience. Yes, sometimes you might be like way over on the side of the sandbox or something, or you know, weird, like there's some water got in the sandbox in your area or something, but you're in the sandbox, bro. It's all normal. It's all within that spectrum of normal. All that behavior is. I feel like the same thing which upset my son who's autistic upset me as well. I just have better tools to cope with it. I think I'm sure that's true. And also autism is definitely a thing. Autism, schizophrenia, and like some of those things. And again, I'm not saying the other thing like depression and bipolar and stuff aren't real. They are, but what I mean is, like if okay, there's a real thing, right, on a piece of paper. I'm saying the way they've drawn circles around the thing isn't right. That's what I'm saying. And thinking about it as that circle makes this thing that breaks off in your mind and becomes like this excuse for things, this limiter, all kinds of things. It imprisons people's mind. And all I'm saying is don't draw that line the same way. Just look at the paper. Look at what's on the paper. Don't draw a line. Just figure it out, you know? And now there are some things that are definitely a line though, like autism, schizophrenia, for sure. Autism and schizophrenia, I'd say. I'm sure there's others too that I just haven't researched. Because you can't research everything. I researched the shit that I would be diagnosed with. I researched, which I was diagnosed with dyslexia, so I researched that a bunch. There's a lot of solid evidence on dyslexia being some kind of thing. But what it is wrong. Like people that think it's a disability are wrong. People that think it's just something like that, that's all. The science has changed on that. But people don't even know that, bro. I argue with teachers about that. A teacher, an educator, want to tell me that dyslexia is a learning disability, and this person teaches children. It's established it's not. I can show you like right now. The science on that no longer considers it primarily a disability. It's something else, man. It's like a change in focus or something. Yes, it results in issues that like with certain learning systems, but most of that is fake anyway, man. The public school system is mostly fake. These are most of the things that we consider a thing are actually like artifacts of a busted ass system. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Here it is. Frontier development. This is a bunch of this developmental dyslexia, disorder or specialization in exploration. This collects a bunch of the modern research on it, if you've ever been curious. So my point was, I only know the stuff I personally had a reason to dig into the research on. So I don't know everything that, you know, you don't know what you don't know, is what I'm saying. So there definitely could be other ones that are like significantly different enough that it makes sense to call them this. My son experienced a lot of physical trauma very early in life. That sounds rough. Autism is a good way to communicate at the surface, but it's such a wide net. It makes for a poor diagnosis. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Yeah. I understand that, yeah. And we don't even know the people that we're saying have it are really dealing with the same thing or the same genetic expression or whatever it is. Yeah. And the thing is, like, we know this with other forms of science and medicine, right? Like, with other medicine, you'd be like, oh, the diagnosis, like, asthma is a similar broad concept. Not quite as similar, but it's pretty similar. Asthma, because it doesn't really tell you what's causing the asthma. The asthma is based on the symptom set. That's kind of similar. Or fatigue. Fatigue is kind of similar too, but that in mental health, they're writing these things as the diagnosis, not a set of symptoms that just to be understood. Right? Like asthma is a set of symptoms. Fatigue would be a set of symptoms. But in mental health, we call those the thing. We call you like a fatigue. Basically, we would label that fatigue as your condition. That's basically the difference. Yeah, I think so. That's basically the difference. Is they're labeling the set of symptoms that come together instead of for understanding, labeling that the same thing. They're labeling that as the condition. Huh. That's good. Thank you, Fexy. Thank you. That's a good idea there. I didn't realize that before. That's interesting. And like asthma too, yeah. Like that is what they're doing. That is the difference. Huh. That means if people just took it looser, right? It could work. If people just got over the your feelings are valid kind of shit and backed off and just considered them like, okay, like if I say bipolar, I mean this set of symptoms, not the condition, this set of symptoms that come together a lot. That would work, right? That would be functional still. People really understood that. Interesting. Yeah, this conversation has been very helpful. Yeah, thank you very much, man. That's definitely interesting to think about. But yeah, so what the hell is the point of any of that though? Oh, I don't know. I know I said I wanted to show you guys some video later. Yeah, I do on Party. How failed Marxist predictions lead to postmodern left. At some point we'll talk about that too, because that's also important. I wish it wasn't, because every time I bring up Marxism, I sound like a crazy person. I understand that. But it is what actually happened. Is what actually happened. So we do have to grapple with that someday. and that guy goes pretty good over what actually happened. And then when you realize that, then you see, oh yeah, of course, we're gonna pull the games up to pick one. Of course everything's fucked up because it's all stupid. Of course everything's fucked up because it's all fake and stupid, and it's all about power, and it's not about that. How is that going to result in the best science? It's not. It's going to result in crap. And if we don't hold people accountable for this, it's going to keep getting worse, man. So that's why I talk about it. Did my chat get eaten? It did. Why I didn't say anything bad? I don't know, bro. Say it again. Try it until it gets through. Try rephrasing it until it gets through. Like, I don't mind. You know? I don't think, even if you did say anything bad, try and see you get through. Okay, I need to do what now? I need to turn off the side thing so I can watch the full thing. And you turn off the, what is it, Linda? And you turn the Linda thing off. It's taking up a bunch of space for no reason right now. I need a button to turn it on and off.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
That's a good idea. I'm just thinking there.
You don't stop and look around once in a while,
Is this it?
you could miss it.
Yeah, okay, nice. You know what? There you go, okay, nice. I just asked if we can watch the TV show called Love on the Spectrum on Party. Yeah, maybe, sure. If I can find episodes for it, I'm down. Okay. Alright guys, we gotta figure out a game to play. Here's what we got to work with. Check this out. You know what one of my favorite things is when you go on these things and you can look at the box. Like this. Oh, you can't see when it does the box. Huh. Well, that's fucked up. Hold on, let's see how I can fix that. I think that's because I'm capturing with game capture. I think I might use window capture, maybe. Or, no, I am using window capture, I think. Oh, I can't, oh, it says client area. Maybe I turn that off, let me see. No, it's like a separate, it opens like a separate program, I think, to show the box. That's why I had it set up for the launch box before. What if I... What the fuck? Hold on. Let me see if I can think of something. What if I try to game capture? Will that pop it up? Because like a game thing? Launch box. No cursor. Huh. Did it pop up? Is it like its own... Is it like something I could find in the list? No. I don't like how they display that then, because that's a pain in my ass. How am I supposed to capture the thing? Null, hold on. Launchbox null. What the fuck? Man, I can't get it to capture. Oh. Yeah, it pops up as a launchbox null thing. What if I could make it capture any full screen application? Let's see. Okay, and then that should be a full screen thing? No? Son of a bitch. I guess I gotta use I guess I do have to use Launchbox. The big box, I mean. Let me open that. I guess I have to use big box, guys. How many hours have I wasted? An hour and a half. just trying to do what? It was a good conversation though, no? I hope so. If you're a VOD watcher, you might have skipped all that though. But I found it pretty interesting. I think it was insightful to me. I thought of a couple things I never thought about before. See, that's what I'm saying, man. People miss out by not challenging their intuitions, bro. Because so much of the world right now are lied to about. And a lot of people settle on doubting everything. That's not a good, healthy way, though. You gotta figure out what's real, kinda. I get how people get that way. I get it. I get the mindset. That everything could be fake, so doubt everything. But that's not healthy, man. It hurts you because you don't know what's real. Like, you don't know where to stand. There are definitely options that are, like, you don't know anything. But you can stand on, like, you know, sand versus rock. Right? You can feel your feet on firm ground versus sand. You can feel that. You can measure that. Like through knowledge, right? Through learning this thing is probably true, this thing's probably true, that correlates, so that means the third thing's probably true. Like, people go off of like, oh, I need to study. That's ridiculous. That's not a good way to find truth. You think of the stuff you do know that exists, right? And does it line up with those? If it doesn't, then either they're wrong or the new thing's wrong, right? And then you got to figure out which one's true, or like how much is true of each. Or maybe it just didn't make sense to make sense before. But if something's true, you should be able to map it to your worldview of other true things. It shouldn't be like something that doesn't agree with any of it, you know? And that's the thing I don't get. People act like, oh, give me a study. The midwit world are like, give me a study. No, bro. Yeah, studies are good to look at. Yeah. But what are you building this on? What are you building this idea on? If you're thinking about a thing and it doesn't map to your general view of things, then what are you doing, bro? You build a thing first. Build a foundation. What are you doing? And that's like so much like debate culture and stuff, and it drives me crazy. They're all people like that, pretty much. They're all people that don't even have a strong foundation, and they're telling other people, like, challenging them on all these things. But it's just like it's just like nonsensical conversations, bro. It's stupid. Okay, it's getting input from crap from my head tracking. It's no good when that happens. How do I stop it? It's getting like the head tracking for some reason. The controller just gives like up input. Hold on. If you don't know, I turn my... It's the second one. The second one just gives up input. I just want to turn it off though. Let's see if I can do it. Device. Let's see if I can get rid of just the second one so the first one keeps working. That would be amazing if I can pull that off. For some reason it always installs 2 fake controllers. Now what I'm saying might sound nonsensical to you. That's okay. Okay, I'm thinking the very last one, if I disable that. I'm hoping that's the second one. Uninstall. Uninstall. Okay. My head tracking is still working. Okay. That worked! I did it! That's pretty amazing. That's pretty exciting, bro. Okay. Guys, that worked! You don't know how happy I am about that right now. Okay, alright, we can look at games now, I think. Just gotta see if I can get this, capture the model, the 3D model. Because that's what I wanted the other thing to do. Oh, I think it does. I think it does. It does. Okay. Nice, I got it, guys. What goes back? Oh. What goes back? B does, and A clicks. Okay. Okay. Alright, guys, let's figure out what game we want to play now. We got a couple hours to play something. So, what will it be? Up to you guys. What will it be? Check this out. What was forward, I said? X. And I was going to show you guys, this is one of my favorite things to do. Oh, it doesn't have a back on this one, though, so now it's not my favorite thing. That's lame, bro. Vic, give me a back of a screen, please. Look at this game. Yeah, let's move the screen over a little bit if it's gonna be like this. Okay. It's a Silent Mobius JRPG. What's Silent Mobius? A cool manga by the guy that did Nadesico. Silent successor, Martian successor, Nadesico. Let's try, it says out there. Have you ever streamed PCFX? No. Because are there any games really worth playing on there? I haven't. No, Fexy. Do you have is there a game on there I should see? I think there's one I know of. There's like 20 games on the whole thing though. Alright, Silent Mobius, that's an option. This is tarot reading. Not really a game exactly. Right? Not really exactly a game. Oh, you can look at the back though. Yeah, I love doing this. I know you'd say like, don't you like real hardware then? No. If I had the real case, I'd break it and throw it in the trash. But this digital one, I like this. I like this a lot. But if you handed me the real one, I would throw it in the trash can. Flip box. Oh, you can do it like this. It looks better like this, though. I think that horror game is cool. Oh, look, I can look it up. Yeah, look it up. Let me know what you're talking about. I'm always interested in new games. Alright, so that's not a real game, right? The pachinko. The pachinko. Look, we can flip it here. What do you guys think of the pachinko? Can I zoom in? Oops, no. I like this. I like being able to have it do it here. I wish the disc would get out of my way, though, honestly. The pachinko. Pachinko. What do you guys think of this one? Do we play the pachinko? It's pachinko. What is the pachinko? Oh, it's pachinko. Team Innocent, the point of no return. Sure. Let me write that down. Check it out later. I don't know if there's even a PCFX emulator or anything. But, I love some of the games on... I think I've talked to you about this. I love some of the games on PC Engine CD, like the Super CD stuff, Super CD 2, whatever the hell I'm supposed to call it. Some of that stuff is amazing. Like, there's so many I've tried that I'm like, this is they're really like captivating in design. It's like a missing era of like, they feel kind of like Sega Genesis JRPGs if they existed, or like, it's a really cool set of things on the Super CD-ROM. Very cool to explore, and a lot of them have never seen English light of day, so very cool. Oh yeah, like PC Engine CD, yeah, it's awesome. PC Engine CD is one of the coolest libraries I found because I didn't know it existed before. You know what I mean? So to me, it was like, holy shit. There's all these games that are good that I've never even heard about. Like PlayStation has a lot too. That's why we're doing PlayStation today, but I didn't even know that things existed. I didn't even know what a TurboGrafx was when I was a kid. I had no idea. Is it a great game? Yeah, I think I played that. I like the what have I done? Is it not hold on. There it goes, sorry. This is the investigation. The reasoning. The reasoning. Want to see the 3D model of the reasoning? The reasoning. For some reason, there's an anime girl. I assume that's your assistant. A living cat thing for some reason. You gotta have that. You can't solve a detective story without a stupid anime cat thing, right? So, understandable. Understandable. Oh, I wanted to look on the screenshots of this one. The investigation. Guys, if you see a game you want to see more of, let me know in chat. That's the plan here, understand? Oh, I see. Yes. Of course this is how the game looks. We're doing PCX symbol series. We're doing anything on PlayStation that is in here. Mexion. Hold on. Where's my mouse at? Go into PlayStation on here, and we're doing anything in there. Saturn, you can suggest too, but I don't have all the Saturn games I want to play already. But I think I have all the PlayStation games I'm interested in there. I don't think there's anything I'm missing. There might be one or two though, or like there's like sequels for sure, probably. But I'm almost done with my PlayStation collection. I'm almost done with it. I think I've narrowed it down to just stuff I would play now. I'm definitely missing like the other Gun Parade marches though. I think there's a couple different versions. And same with some alternate versions of things I might be missing here and there. But otherwise, pretty good, I think. Like I don't have Popo LaCroix 2 either, and I would definitely play that. But I have Popo LaCroix and Popo Rogue. You can infer what ones I'd be missing. I have Summon Night 1, but not Summon Night 2, because I don't know if I like Summon Night. I haven't played 1 yet. But outside of stuff like that, it's pretty much done, I think. How about The Witch of Salzburg? Sure, that's an Atelier game. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Atelier game would be fun. Atelier game is a game that has a lot of them now. They blew up in popularity in the later world. But yeah, we can definitely do that. That one, the first one was actually remade for like Switch or something recently, the Mary one. But we can look at this version, see how it is.
That's what Christmas is.
What about Akan Kakakagua? I have that or no? Akan Kagua. What is this? I have one game for mountain climbing. Is that what this kind of thing is? I don't see the game. How do I find it? Mountain PlayStation. What? Adventure video game published by Sony. I don't know this game. The game is set on a mountain after a plane crash and allows for the switching between characters. You ever see full English translation? Fan translation. Images. I think I think I've thought about playing it and decided no. Is what I think from looking at it. I think I thought about playing it and decided no, I don't want to play that. I think. But maybe I'm missing out though. Maybe I'm missing out. But I don't know, bro. I think I watched somebody play some of it on something. I think. And I was like, I think. That's the memories that are being jogged in my mind right now. I watched maybe somebody play it, but maybe it's good and I'm picking on it for no reason. It's like an adventure game is not for everyone. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I remember it looked interesting, like Mizurna Falls, kinda. Like Mizurna Falls. I think I looked at them around the same period. And then I was like, well, I'd probably play Mizurna Falls. And I was like, I don't know if I'd play this one. I think is what happened. And my ancient memories are awakening. I think that's what happened. I said, yeah, I tried Mizurna Falls, and then I said, don't know about this one. It doesn't have like a weird, does it have voice acting or something in the fan patch? I don't remember. Anyway. Mizurna Falls seem a lot less linear. It seems, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would try Mizurna Falls. We probably will at some point. But I don't know. We probably will at some point. Alright, go back. Alright, what's next? The Bungles. Oh, I turned out the music on accident. The Bungles. This was a show, right? I never really watched it. The show, the Zabungles, they call it. Call it the Zabungles.
Akira.
There's some more lo-fi stuff while we do this. Okay. Let's see these screenshots that we can. I want to flip the thing to. This is a bungle. Could be cool. I think the Zabungle is kind of cool. It was done by the Gundam guy, Tomino. I know that much. I remember that much. It was done by the Gundam, the main Gundam guy. It's got robots. Why is it called the race in action game? I don't know. Next. Oh yeah. No, for Midnight suggested one. Alchemist of Sandberg. I just forgot about that. Let's see if I can find it. That would be good. We could just do that one. Yeah, I don't need to keep going through this. Where is it? What the hell is this? Huh. This one looks sick, bro. This game does look sick. It's like a weird tactical RPG thing. Nobunaga's Ambition. Ninku. I don't know what this is. This one I think looked cool. This is a mermaid thing. Oh no, this isn't the mermaid one. This is also has mermaids in it though. There's multiple mermaid based RPGs if you don't know, I guess. Neo Atlas. I don't need to look at each one of these. But sometimes it's just cool. Oh, here it is. Here's the mermaid one. Here's the other mermaid RPG. Lucifer's kind of cool. I've thought about playing it a couple times. I will at some point. There's no back to show you guys. There's a different land greaser games. This one's cool also. Gun Parade March. It's like you're in charge of this school kinda. Well, you're not really in charge of it. You're like one of the guys. But you're kind of... It's kind of like that Neon Genesis Evangelion game we played. Like it simulates their lives and stuff, and they're like the final defense force against these I don't remember, they're aliens or what. I didn't really play that much, but I want to. And you kind of like manage them and combat the existential threat, whatever it is. It's cool. It's cool. There's a bunch. There's like 3 of them or something. And then there's a PlayStation 2 remake. Pretty cool. God, this is a weird RPG. It's kind of like Earthbound. I've seen a lot of Nobunaga's Revenge games. Revenge. I don't know about Revenge. Revenge. What's his revenge? I've never seen that. Like, do you mean like ones where they played? Is that the title of the game, or that they played it as Nobunaga surviving? Ah, this is a Konbini. We played that before. That's a cool game. Little convenience store. How come I can't find the game? Is it under PlayStation? Or was it Saturn? Well, I'll just check in the regular way. Just checking the regular thing. How do I open the regular thing? Can I open Launchbox and this at the same time? Oh, I recognize this song. Oh, there's a family restaurant. It's probably Nobunaga's Ambition, but they messed up the translation. I saw it on Laser Active even. Oh, they went with Revenge for Ambition. Huh. I mean, it could mean that, but it's a weird... I'd say that's a mistake for sure. Why? Because it implies something then. Like I was saying right from it implies like him surviving, like a story about him surviving or something, as opposed to what the story is about, his ambition that led to him almost unifying Japan, right? That's the actual focus of the thing. So you change that to Revenge, doesn't really make sense. It loses the meaning. Okay, here, I'll close this as we found a game. I gotta go back to regular mode. We're gonna play the Atelier game, Alchemist of Sandberg. It's the very first one. The Mary's one is the very first one. The very first Atelier game. Atelier games are pretty cool. I like them. They're kind of girl games, though. I don't know if you guys know this. They're kind of girl games. The Atelier games are kind of girl games. Why? You'll see why when we play them. There are guys that like them, of course, but I think they're probably more popular with girls. They probably are. The newer ones, even less so a girls game. I think now it's like, now it's just general, but in general they're kind of girl games. I recognize the name Atelier. Yeah, they've done a bunch of them now, and I like a number of them. I don't know if that's correct spelling. That is, yeah. I like them. They, like I said, they are kind of girl games, but I do like them too. I don't like every one because some of them are too girly for me. You know what I mean? Like the girl that's too girly for my blood. But there's a number of like spin-offs and things that are like where it's a general audience and they're good. The actual mechanics are good. The stories are good. It's a decent series. I think so. And it's gone on for a long time, so it shows like the resolve of the thing. It shows yeah, I don't know, it's good. Sandberg? Okay, so there's a PlayStation version or a Saturn version, I think. There's also the Switch version. We're not going to play that today. We could play that in the future. Because I think if it's the first in the series, we should see what it looks like. As it is. I'll just get the PlayStation one. Yeah, there's a remake. $50, man? That's crazy, though, no? $50 for a brand new game? New games are crazy. I don't know what they're thinking. New games are insane. Are people smoking drugs? I don't get it. I see there is a Nobunaga on Haoden. Yeah, somebody mentioned Haoden the other day for some reason. Coincidentally. I think it was Nintendo. What was the reason? That'd be a good one. I think he mentioned the PC98 version though. So I guess it's on PC98 too. I don't know. I would like to get into that series. I've played it here and there, tried to. I've never really got into it though. I like Taiko Rishiden, which is a because you get to play as Hideyoshi, and that's pretty fun. You get to like do all the battles and stuff. You could play Nobunaga too, but you have to get to unlock Nobunaga. It's different in each game, I think. You have to like in the ones I played, you had to get his like affection, your companionship rating, whatever, up high enough to get his card. And when you get his card, that unlocks his story mode. I like those ones a lot, though. I think those are underrated games. Taiko Rishiden. It's on the latest one is ported to Switch even as a remake. The latest one was even on Switch. It has new characters, I think. I would get it if I could read it, sure. Well, it's not, you can read it if you want to. It just takes a little while. It said a decade, maybe. It said it took place in Hungary during a witch trial. It seemed interesting. Nice, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really played the early ones. I've never really played them. Obviously, it's gonna be fantasy stuff. This is gonna be fantasy stuff, but yeah, I like a lot of the Oh yeah, The Witch of Salzburg. Okay. Hold on. I'm mixing up games though, I realize. Hold on. This is a different game. This is I realize I mixed up games. This is a different game, The Witch of Salzburg. It's like I think it's a murder mystery or something. Yeah, I think it's a murder mystery. I mixed up games. Ignore everything I said about the Atelier games. I mixed up games. I see the game we're talking about now. Yeah, let's play this. Yeah. Bro, I totally mixed up games. I'm sorry about that. I totally mixed up games. But yeah, let's play this. Well, we'll sort it out in for sure after playing it. The Witch of Salzburg. It looks like a murder mystery or something. I looked at the thing real quick a second ago. The Witch of Salzburg is an adventure game based on the Salzburg witch trials, known in history as the Magician Jackal's process. I didn't know that was known as that, which took place in the city of Salzburg in Austria in 1675 through 1690, which is one of the largest and most famous witch trials in Austria. It led to the execution of 139 people. Does that mean we're going to be put on trial? Does that mean we're going to be put on trial? I think it's... but it means... Here's the thing, though. Majo, he says. It has a W on the cover. I think Witch of Salzburg is... It says Witch of Salzburg on the cover. I think. Yeah, it does. This guy. It says that name on the cover because that is the real name. The Japanese is a translation, even though it's a Japanese game. Why? Well, because of where it takes place, right? The Witch of Salzburg is its name. This guy. Salzburg no Majo is a translation of its name. Even though it's a Japanese game, the name is clearly in English. So, this guy. Looks cool though, yes, let's play this. They got 7 days to solve the mystery. Oh wait, one? Hold on. Yeah, Austria, not Hungary. Right, sure. The PlayStation game begins with a trail and kill. The trail and kill, that's English. The trail and kill of a woman in 1569, accused of being a witch. Trial and kill? It's still and kill. Okay, but some people said that she survived. The game started in 1997 when a group of people are going to visit the castle and the game starts there. Oh. So it is there's a witch that survived the trial. Ah, I see. On the second day, the group finds a corpse and the investigation starts there. It is a murder mystery. Cool. The player controls the father that with the help of his daughter, they'll have to investigate and use different objects to advance in the game. Okay. So it is a murder mystery. Cool. That started up then. It is a murder mystery. I don't know a background set up for it, but I don't think we need one, right? What's up, Reginald? I'm glad I'm back on the same page after talking about a whole different series for a while. On accident. I'm glad I'm back on course. And we'll be starting the game in a second. I do want to play that one I was talking about too, though. I misunderstood the phrase though as whatever that other kingdom is. Alchemist of Sandberg or something. Whatever the other one is. Salzburg, it's like Sandberg or some other word like that. So that's how I got confused. That's how I got lost on this trail here. Alright, turn the music off. We got sound. Turn the music off. We got sound. We need video games. Gaming, go! We need video games. No, that's not video games. We need video games. What is that? I don't know. Oh, I gotta use the game? I can use a game capture to get RetroArch? Sorry. There it is. I don't play a thing. Okay, do we have game? No? Why not? Let's see, let's take 2. There we go. I turned the thing back on. Okay, move it over a little bit. There we go. For now, this is how this will be. Okay, I gotta find out what the hell we're talking about. One day there was a lady. What the? That's way too fast. I can rewind in this, right? I can. Okay. Well, let's start it over. I don't know what the hell we're doing. Let's let it end and then we'll start it over. Ah! What? The fuck is going on? Kid, I'd love to do that, Fexy. I'd love to play in something. What do you want to play? And can't we play Marvel 2 or something now? You want to play Marvel 2? Or Marvel or whatever other like CPS whatever ones? I think you can do those now. Oh, use some other emulator though, right? Use like a Naomi emulator. Or SNK versus Capcom 2. Or is it the other way? That'd be sick too. What the hell's happening? I should restart this so we can understand, I think. That's the baby prison. You gotta be a baby to crawl out of there. Noah Stott. What? Oh, these are gonna be real places, huh? Noah Stott. I don't know what that is. I don't know where that is. We should restart it. Or maybe it'll show that when I start the game. Start button. Oh, hold on. Toggle modes real quick. Look at that game real quick, maybe. Oh, I gotta switch modes again. For some reason, I have to use like the D input mode. Now it's not even working, but great. Great. 1 second, I'll restart it. Maybe it'll be fine. Stop. 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 You stop right now. Alt F4. Okay. And I'll reopen it. Naomi games will be fun. Yeah, definitely. I'd love to play those. Marvel 2, SNK. I don't know what else there is, but whatever. I'd play any of that. I'd play any Naomi. Could we play Power Stone? I don't know. There we go. I don't know. With 5K, I don't think you can do 4-player though, so it would just be 1-on-1 Power Stone, which is kind of lame. Okay. Hold on. So this is Salzburg or whatever, 1569, and that's a castle in Salzburg. Neuestadt Castle. It was a time of chaos. The world was enveloped in chaos. In Europe, I don't know what that word is there. 100-Year War split the church, and the people were in chaos. And there was a ritual of witch hunting. It was the age of ritual witch hunting. There, among them, you had a woman. This lady? Her name? Antoinette, something like that. What was her name? Antoine. I don't know. I'm gonna call her Aunt. She lived a life and she loved her husband. Happily. She lived a happily life with her loving husband. She was very beautiful. Are you sure? Very beautiful? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. Who's in the picture then? If she's very beautiful, who's this? It's only 2 players? Yeah. Yeah, it's too little too bad, but that is cool still. Though, you know there was another one I'd play, Fexy? I don't know if you would. It was like a Spawn fighting game or something. I'd play that for sure. It was kind of clunky. Like it was an arena fighter, you threw stuff around. It was kind of clunky, but that's playable in there. I would definitely play that too. Okay, and there was rumors in the neighboring countries, sure. And if people had come wanting to meet her, many men came wanting to meet her. Was it her stepmother? Her stepmother blamed her for everything. And her husband defended her at first, but as time went on, he furthered himself from her. And she lost the brightness and the kindness and the beautifulness of her heart. She became alone. And then one day, a witch came? And then the horrible tragedy happened. The first tragedy. That was the first tragedy. Ah! What is this one? She was labeled a witch, I think. I think that person was saying they fingered her as the witch in the castle. And then the first tragedy happened. I'm not totally sure what that verb is why I'm not totally sure. What is happening here then? So there was a witch and they killed it? There was a witch that showed up? Maybe I should look this word up. I don't know what this word is here, bro. Hold on. This one right here. Isn't it like beckon, maybe? It beckoned a witch to the castle? And then the first tragedy happened. Wrecked. Well, Iron Maiden, 6. Spawn in the demon's hand. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, the people of the castle, she became a horrifying figure to her husband and the people in the castle. They ran from the castle. Then, that was the curtain of tragedy had opened on the castle. What was next? More people die? Huh? Anta, that's her name. Ant did what? It wasn't allowed for her to do that for long. What did she do? Her and 3 other people were sentenced to burn at the stake. Well, she was a witch, clearly. 1569, the castle. 1997, the castle. Noe Castle. I'll call it Noe. When I don't like saying things, I'm just going to shorten them to like 2 syllables. Ah, okay, cool. So, and then what? We're like some kind of like... My controller doesn't work. Oh, great. Okay. Here, what if I stop this? Will it stop? Okay, what it means is failed to load state. I wasn't trying to load state. I gotta how do I fix this? I wish I could just get shit to just work with the one controller, ignore everything else, but for some reason, no matter what I do, it always got to fucking detect all these other controllers. It's so dumb. Computers are stupid. Every software is like, oh, you want to use any random ass controller? No, I don't. No, stop. What are you doing? Like, why do they think I want every possible input that's in my computer to work as a controller at all times? I don't. That's silly. That's crazy. Who would ever want that? It's fucking stupid. Nobody wants that. Okay, hold on. How do I do this and keep my head tracking? I think I disable it and then open RetroArch maybe? Or do I have to uninstall it and then open RetroArch? Okay, so I have three game controllers. There should only be two now. Did the other one install itself again? Hold on. It did! Okay. How did it just install itself, bro? My digital controllers are hacking my computer? Okay, uninstall again. Let's see. It did install itself. Isn't that wild? What the hell? I'm being hacked by my things? I fixed it and uninstalled it again. Bro, how am I being hacked by my controller? Am I being hacked by my controller? I just wanted to fuck off, bro. Just fuck off, you fake controller. Just fuck off, bro. I have it installs two controllers to do the head tracking thing. That's it. That's what's happening. And it one of the controllers gives just like up input all the time. For I don't know what reason, but it's not used. That's what it does. T-Dogs. I love T-Dog games. My favorite gaming company. T-Dogs. And then I need to, here we go. That. Okay, controllers works now. Baby Garfield the Inquisitor, that'd be good. That'd be nice. I would like to do that as a bit. What? I can't press start button? I can't now somehow. Darn, I don't have a game. So what, we're on vacation or something? What are we doing here? Okay. Okay. I recognize, look, that guy, hold on. What was that guy in Fish Tank that was the creep? Simmons? Isn't it Simmons here in the red shirt right there? Isn't that Simmons there? Or am I wrong? Looks like him to me. That Fish Tank creep guy? Right there, right next to him. Right next to, I guess, the main character on the side there. Is that Simmons? Look at the way they're walking. This is gold, I think. I need to recalibrate the head tracker. Those are good suggestions, Shrek. I don't know why we gotta hang out with Simmons though, if you ask me. One sec, I'm gonna try to fix the head tracker. Turn it off for a minute. Move over this, move this. Turn on. Work. Remove. Yes, yes. This way. Okay. Who are we now? This is us, right? Because it said we're a guy with his daughter. Oh. Ah. We walked into a man? Sorry. What are we dumb? We saw him when we came. Okay. We can look well at this doll on the floor or pick it up. What is happening? Okay, so the story so far, we're at this old castle, right, that had the witch. We walk in and bump into a man, and we make him drop some kind of doll. Do we pick it up, or do we look at it? I'm gonna hit my dab pen because I need some performance enhancing miracles here. It is an adventure game, huh? Because we have choices like this. It's an adventure game. And yeah, it kind of might make sense if we want to really beat this game for JB to play it. And maybe be an Inquisitor. I think it's a good bet. Inquisitor JB could play this. I'm thinking to look at it because it's not mine, right? Isn't it out? Don't you think it's out of line to just pick up somebody else's doll? That's what I'm thinking. That's my thing here, guys. I think we look at it well because we're just picking up somebody else's doll thing. Oh, this is a doll from that recently popular anime. What anime? Ugly Doll? What are you talking about? Ah, it's a doll from that recently popular anime. Ugly Doll. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Maybe you're going too hard to hand. Maybe you're going to hand as them. Oh, true. Ah, true. Ah, true. I didn't even think of that. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know what other game I want to play? This game reminds me of is Parasite Eve. Oh, we can do that on the in the Convince Me to Play series. We play Parasite Eve. That's a good one, huh? There might be people into seeing that retranslated or translated live. Here's the thing, I'm thinking there's more appeal to translation live even if you've already seen the thing, because it's just like maybe I stumble on. I mean, maybe I take a different angle that lets you understand the story in a new way a little bit or something, you know? Was that a doll? Yeah, it was a doll. Very exciting conversation we're having with the lady. I guess it's our daughter, right? I didn't know he liked dolls. I didn't know the teacher liked dolls. Yeah, it's the first time I found out he likes dolls too. Pretty sus, huh? Let's go. Yeah. I wonder if I can get a reading for everybody's name, or if I should look that up. Huh? There's some light from there. Is somebody in there? Where? What? The fuck? I think this will be a funny game to beat. Somebody that lives in the castle? It didn't look like it though. There's gotta be some other funny things that happen in this game, I think. It's the right level of like serious with campiness. Could definitely be fun to play. It probably takes a couple days to beat it though, I bet. Look. We go down those stairs, we can go into the castle's garden. What stairs? Well, I'm playing now? Okay. I'm playing now? Gaming time. Guess what? I'm gaming. Can you tell? Can you tell we're gaming now? Another game I want to play in the series that maybe nobody will be interested in, but I will do, is Dark Savior. I'd like to play Dark Savior on Saturn also. I liked it as a kid, and I know not many people actually like that game. Because of the platforminess, a lot of people get mad at it, but I liked it. Ah, Simmons! Hey guys! Uh-huh. Hey guys! Nice to see you here. There's a door through the hallway, the living room. I was going to check it out tomorrow, but you can check it out. You can relax. Sure. Okay, so we're looking into Eastern art or Western art. Sorry, duh, Western art, Western cultural art. That's what all the people here are academics into Western art, Western cultural art. It's a tour. What's up, Leafy? Is the dab pen too hard? Welcome back. We're playing this goofy game that Shrek found in my list. Where we're in some kind of ancient castle where I guess a witch was killed. I didn't crash out. It was Ember got sucked into a TFT game. I didn't crash out. It was me or... You did what now? Got sucked into a TFT game. Like to see Barack on Saturn? You think so? Yeah, maybe. That might be cool. I've thought about playing Barack a couple times. Yes? Mm-hmm. You didn't? I hit the dab pen too hard and you played a video game? Is that what you're telling me right now? Well, you missed out on... What did you miss out on? Not much. Don't judge my speaking ways. You speak funny, I can say it's funny. That's just how, world works. But you missed out. What, did anything interesting happen? I don't know. This game's pretty goofy. Let's go. This game's pretty good so far in goofiness. We're looking into a witch, maybe? The door just farted. You guys hear that? Door just farted. Vicious. Alright. We're all at a dinner table. Whoa, look at the animation. Look at the animation. Guys, I've thought about doing something like this for the stream animation. Like maybe Linda, like the Linda on the behind me, right? Maybe she just like moved a little bit. I thought about doing that before, back when I used the still ones. Kind of like how they were animating. I'm gonna rip my hair out in this boss today. I can feel it. What, the Shimigami one? Yeah, but remember, here's something to remember, Leafy, that you will internalize eventually. You've already done it some. When you have trouble, you can almost always kind of like playing around some like new skills and stuff and farm up a little bit in skills. You already understand how all that works, I think. Eating people gets you more atma. If you don't eat anyone, they split it between them. If you eat somebody, only the people that eat get it, but they get way more. Here's some of my advice on it. I think you've already heard people say this, but this is my advice on it. Get the skills that you're strong in, right? Like, so surf ice. But then also get the skill the character's weak in. Because one, you can get those way cheaper, right? But why do I say do that? Because you get those other skills like null fire or whatever, and you can equip them with that. And at the very end, you get a passive one that makes you immune to your own weakness. And that's really good. Like if you max like whatever tree near the end somewhere, I forget where it is, there's a passive skill you can equip that makes you totally immune to that element. And so you do that with people that are weak to it, and now they no longer have a weakness. You can cheat out your weakness, kind of. And also at lower levels, you can get like the null ones, the moves you use. And that's still pretty good, right? To have that on the table as an option. So that's what I used to do. I would go full into your strength, secondary into the weakness, and then third you get a hunting skill, and then on third you start doing buffs, like in third tier priority. You start doing the buff ones, because buffs in those games are really good. So you start, like, people that have the mana to cast a bunch of shit, you start getting them buff stuff. Like, what's her name? Argili, the girl with the boob mouse. Get her some buffs. Get Surf some buffs. Get some of the different people some buffs. And then do the buffs on the second round. Don't do them on the first one. Do them on the bonus turns. Don't do them the first round. Because, like, healing, If you do it first, you lose a turn because it eats a whole icon. But if you're on if you're on the blinking icons, you don't lose a turn. You'll just lose one of the blinking ones. Does that make sense? It's a little confusing, but it's pretty simple, really. I'm just not sure how to build my party yet. This is my first game like this, so but I'll figure it out. Sure. Just wish it was less encounters, I think. Yeah, like people, there's an item you can buy, Leafy, and you should start buying it if you can find a store with it. That it's some kind of spray. You use that and the encounters go down. If you're just trying to explore, you should do that. Now, there's also, you can also go the hardcore way, and you could. I'm going to tell you this exists. There is a code you turn off encounters. That does exist for all those games. There is a code that'll make it so you have no encounters. So if you ever for real are so sick of it, you could temporarily turn them off. Just have that knowledge. You could temporarily turn them off completely. You could do it. Anyway, like you can all. That's always an option. Always an option. Now I know the people in your chat, would not be happy about that, but that's a secret. If you really wanted to avoid him for a while, for whatever reason, you could. I'll keep that in mind if I'm ever going crazy. I'm just saying. Crabby tempting like the devil. Well, see, here's the thing. You can't have. Well. Here's the thing. I don't think cheating like that is morally bad at all. Like, obviously, if you're lying about doing it, that could be its own moral bad. But if you're not, I don't see it as morally bad in any way to cheat in a video game, because it's not cheating like cheating on a person. You can't cheat against a video game. It's your game. You play how you want. That's what I believe. Like, cause sometimes I'll tweak stuff just to play a game more how I like it with cheats, and sometimes that's even making them harder. Like ROM hacks that are made to be harder. Those are That's cheating, really. It's cheating, really. I totally be about it. Yeah, I know my game is glitched. What happened? I have 40 people watching me crash. I was kind of losing it last stream, but I have 40 people. That's good. Those are great numbers. I never didn't use cheats playing GTA. I got you there. Okay, so first, what are we doing? We're watching everybody eat to introduce people. Okay. Hayashi. Okay. Guys, here's the thing. I think this would be a good game to play, but I don't think it's going to be all that interesting to sample right now. This is the impression I'm getting. I'm getting this would be a good game to play, like, with JB Garfield as an Inquisitor. Right, and we go through it like we played that Toilet Hanako game. But to sample, I think we've already seen it. You know what I mean? Like, the game is going to be the story, it's going to be the choices, it's going to be the pacing. We've already seen it, basically, though. I think we've already seen it. Good JB game? I think so too. I think so too. It's going to have some puzzles. It's going to be that kind of game. I'm going to click through it a little bit so we can kind of see some stuff more. But I'm just thinking, we just put this on hold until we can play through it. Until we take a day or two to play through it. Because it's not going to have anything interesting for us right now, really, right? It'll be interesting if we were going to enjoy the whole experience. It would be interesting, but right now it's just going to be like, this kind of thing. So I think we put this in the folder of an obscure game for JB to play at some point, and let me try something else. What do you think? R1, R2, L1, R2 is left down, right up for guns and ammo. Nice, nice. I'm glad I got to experience Harvester 2. That game was super fun. You have recommended me bangers. Yeah, I'm not. I think your idea of like going back and playing them is great too. Just I'll recommend as good games as I can. I know a lot of games. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but see, like Leafy, what you're doing right now, I think I told you, but what you're doing right now, where you're going back and you're playing like the best games that you can find. I started doing that at like 15 or something. So imagine that. And then like a lifetime of being a nerd and learning Japanese and this shit. So I don't actually know an exceptional amount. It's just a logical conclusion of how much of a nerd I am. You know what I mean? That's why I know a bunch of games, and I know of all the good games pretty much. Because it's not like it's not something super exceptional. It's just I've been at it a long time. I've been into playing the best games for a long time. I'm becoming a nerd. No, do you have Calhoun's Gate? Yeah, I do. Calhoun's Gate, I think, would be equally a game to play on its own, kinda. I don't know. I don't know if Calhoun's Gate is any good. I think about playing it sometimes though. There's that other game, like Curse or something. It has a really bizarre graphic style. It's also a adventure game, I think. I want to play at some point on PlayStation. I get the Japanese name, but it's something like Curse. I'm already one. I play Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Limited edition of Kowloon for PSX is just cool style. No, it's definitely a cool style. But it's like not much of a game. It is a cool aesthetic though. I agree with you on that. I like it. What's up, Onyx? I agree with you on that. It is a cool aesthetic. But yeah, here let's go back to the picking a game thing. Anybody else already have a suggestion lined up or no? I'm a geek, nerds are smart. I never would have played them without finding this stream. No, I'm glad you're playing them. It's awesome. Let me put music on for a second. We'll figure out the next thing to play. We'll pull back up the list. But yeah, keep doing it. Keep and I'll keep suggesting stuff. You already shout me out like crazy. Someday it's gonna pay off. Someday you're gonna be big. And those shout outs will be huge. Right now that is huge, you do it. But one day you're gonna be huge. I know it. I know. You're gonna be huge. What's Germs? It's a FPS kinda, yeah. I played Germs on stream a couple times. I called it Cyberpunk 2077 D-Make for PlayStation. I've done scam days around that game. It's weird, it's bizarre. People are like being taken over by aliens, I guess. It's all gray. It's for open world. It's a bizarre game. It's open world, first person shooter, all gray outside, which is why I put shaders on it, made it look like the Matrix or something at the time when I first did it. It's got like arrows in the sky pointing at things. It's fucking bizarre. And then the story, you can read people's minds when you kill them. I don't know if I'll be big. I'm trying though. You're gonna do well, Levy. Like, I don't know about big either, but you'll do well, and you'll do more than well enough that it's gonna pay off for me to have me helped you to where you shout me out and stuff. So I'm happy with that. But I like the idea of like believing in the people that you associate with, and then, you know, everybody, we can all make it on YouTube. We don't have to, it's not like Kick or any of those other places. We can all make it on YouTube. Right? I don't think I'm wrong on this. We can all make it on YouTube. There's plenty of audience out there. And the live streaming audience on YouTube is growing. Whereas on Kick and Twitch, it's shrinking. So like you have to steal people with cross promotion and stuff. We don't gotta do that. We can widen the whole audience as we grow. It's exciting, no? It's really exciting to me. We can widen, people like us, Leafy, can widen the whole streaming audience. Now, it might be a little bit, right? We have like you said, you have 40 people. I have like 10 people sometimes. It's a little number, but it's big, and now we're getting people to watch stuff that might not be watching this other stuff otherwise. We're broadening the whole market. It's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. I'll never forget you guys, your besties. That's good. And that's important too, especially if you do get popular at all, to remember like this advice for anybody. You should remember the people that were there for you before, because everybody after will be lying to you. Except like you'll be able to find some people that are legit. Yeah. But so many people will be liars. Like once you have something that people want, you get surrounded by liars. Like that happened to us at Kick a little bit, right? You get like the higher you climb, the more liars are around you, if that makes sense. Of course, you can still meet legitimate people, and there's still legitimate people mixed in. But the higher you climb, the more liars are going to be all around you. So that's why, like, people that stay the most down to earth are the people that hold on to their friends from before they were big. Those are the people that have the most shit together, right? Like the people that still have friends and still talk to the people that they used to know. How about Chocobo Stallion? That might be cool. I don't really know what kind of game it is. Looks interesting though. Leafy, you're blowing up. I'll be sad when you're famous and rich and forget about us. Oh, that's what you said. Okay. Yeah, I don't think she will forget. I think I don't think so. She will have less time as she gets bigger, like everybody, like anybody growing, but that'll be a good problem to have. Be a good problem to have for her. And I don't know. I think when she hangs out here, she'll always be normal here, right? Like even if the stream gets big. So that's a good thing to have too, right? I'm happy about the stream, man. I'm happy about how everybody's doing. I'm happy with lots of things. Bro, the Kick went like as well as it could have gone, I think. There's lots of people that are still on Kick, but I warned a bunch of people, and people are building their own things that'll build up, and in a couple of years we'll look back and be like, whoa, bro, you know? That's really exciting to me. I don't know. I know I was typing it up a second ago, but I'm having it again. There's lots of people that I know because of what we did on Kick will build something in the future. And that's cool, man. Very cool. I get canceled so fast when it's big. Well, you're on the perfect time though, where people like you are rising up. Like people that would get canceled in the old world, but they're actually pretty normal. Like that is the cultural shift that's happening, is towards that again. So it's perfect. Just, you know, keep speaking the truth. People respect you for that. You'll lose some followers here and there, but the people that are legit will respect you, and they'll stay followers, and they'll stay coming by even if they disagree with you. Like that's happened. That's been true for me. The thing that makes people fall off for me is just like switching platforms all the time. The most, like the fact that I've had to go all over the place and start over 1,000 times. That's hurt me the most. But it was worth doing too. I had to do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Except they saw your like reels, you def get canceled. That's true. That's true. Been sick first stream I've seen since you left Kick. Well, yeah, I'm multi-streaming everywhere now, Onyx. I'm on YouTube, bro. I'm on YouTube mainly. All the George Droid memes. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be looking at games. I'm just wasting time this one. I think I'm gonna get something to eat, guys. I think I'm gonna call the stream for now. Do I do the second part on YouTube or party? I'll be back in a little bit, but I'm gonna get something to eat. Your target hours have changed a bit with each platform too, and which days you came on after the late show. Yeah, I want to go back to that though. I'm trying to go back to that, but I want to go back to late night into morning. I want to be ending now. I'll figure it out someday. I want to be ending or like done. I want this range to be kind of how it used to be. I do want to stream in the morning, but I want it to be the end of the stream. I don't know. I mean, I need to move my schedule kind of back one way or the other. So let's see. It's been rough though. Holidays and allergies and Benadryl. It's been a real mess when it comes to my sleeping. Party? Okay. Alright. Well, also, I'm gonna link the YouTube for anyone who doesn't follow that. Please follow it, guys. Please follow the YouTube if you're not. Whoa! We have 205 subscribers today. I had 202 when it started. That's awesome. Bro. Another thing that is nice about all this switching around and stuff is the rebuilding is... I was saying the other day, but it really does keep you humble, man. I'm really thankful for everyone. I know I see people, I know on Kick when I was over like 1,000, I stopped being thankful, kinda. I did. I stopped being thankful, kinda. Why? Not like I meant to. It was just like you look at the numbers and it's like, who cares, kinda. Like, I'm at 1,500. I don't know, 1,501. How do I feel about that still? You know? So now I'm less than 1,500. I'm at 1,400 on Kick. But, I can't link the thing in the chat. It won't let me. It won't let me link my... Look that up in the... It won't let me link the YouTube, though. Oh, there it goes. Now well. I don't know. I guess I was bugged or something. There you go. There's the link for the YouTube and then for the party. Those are our primary platforms. Everything else is secondary. Everything else is secondary. YouTube and party are my primary platforms currently. Link that to on that side and then on this side. The sub and like and stuff. That's been helping me a bunch. I'll try. But Leafy today I did good, man. We got like 3 or something today. That's awesome. Like for not doing anything really, it's amazing. We'll be back on party later in a little bit, guys. I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Tonight we have JB Garfield on YouTube. We have a party stream in a little bit, so the streams aren't totally over, but tonight we have JB Garfield. Hopefully tonight. Hopefully I get to sleep at a reasonable time. Who knows? Maybe I'll just take a little nap and then stream. Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't know how to take a nap. How do you guys take a nap? Is there a secret? I can't ever take a nap. I try, so I never fall asleep for a nap. I've never been able to. Never. But I would love to do it. I'm telling you, YouTube is where it's at. I'm with you. Well, I mean, I'm refocusing on going harder on the YouTube side, and party is becoming my secondary priority. Because, I mean, they haven't offered me here's the thing, right? Be loyal to the people that are loyal to you. Party has not offered me a deal. So they're now a secondary, they're a side piece or whatever, right? They're a secondary, because they could offer me a deal and they haven't. And not to be rude or anything, but, you know, that's on you guys. So now they're a secondary thing and YouTube's my primary because I need to grow. I need to, keep going. And so YouTube's it. Party, I will still stream there because we can watch movies and we can hang out there, but it's a secondary concern, and they made it that way. They could offer me a deal and make it an equal concern to YouTube, but they haven't for some reason, so I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know. Like, come on, man. I look at the people they have given deals to. Our chat's popping compared to them. We have one of the most active chats on the party platform. What are they thinking? How come they don't... If deals are real, what are they waiting on? What are they sleeping on? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we'll be over there in a minute. Eat a sandwich? Sure. Put on some cartoons and fall asleep. I love napping. Sure, I could try that maybe. If we get a cat, naps become compulsory. I don't know, man. If my nap turns into a 12-hour, if I nap, I feel you midnight. Feel you totally. Eat a sandwich, close eyes. That's how you nap? Eat a sandwich? I'm taking an hour nap right now. Alright, guys, we'll be back on a party for I don't know, we'll watch something. If you guys come around, I want to watch that video about the communism thing. I know it sounds boring, but it's not, man. You gotta understand how the communist ideas turned into postmodern ideas, and how there's a direct through line of what happened there. Maybe we'll watch something funny, but I want to watch that too. It's only 20 minutes. Pretty quick, pretty concise to understand what actually happened history-wise. Because I understand when people find out communism, there's like, okay, how is getting rid of private property the same thing as when people say there should be a gay person in this movie, right? People are like, I don't understand. What do you mean representation is the same thing as that? That doesn't make any sense. Well, there's a very direct history that shows how that happened. They just don't tell it to you in school because, you know, that's they think it's all just normal that we're this way now. They think this is the correct way everybody should be, overanalyzing everything and bitching about racism and sexism and all this shit. They think that's how people should be. So of course they're not going to tell you how we got there. Anyway. Hey Zoo, I have something. What do you have? Party's not real, but might as well take advantage of it, right?
I'm so glad I met you.
Movies are not
Be with you.
parliaments. What does that mean? We're not parliaments. Hey, nice to see you, Zoo. Zoo, I'm taking a break though. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be on party after. I don't know if you ever signed up on the party or not. I'll link it again, but if you don't, that's fine too. YouTube will be back tonight. But I gotta eat something now. So I'll be back on party in a little bit. And but I'm happy to see you, Zoo. I'm not trying to leave, but I am leaving. So either come by there or the next YouTube or whatever, bro. Happy to see you whenever you got time. Alright guys. Thank you. I'm gonna get out of here for real. Get out. Stop saying I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out. I do want to play a song out though. I'm gonna play us out. So 1 second. I'm gonna play us out though. Yeah, so the new event we're doing starting tonight. No, not tonight, sorry. Tonight's JB Garfield. Tonight's Murder Club. Starting next week, maybe Sunday night, I don't know. On YouTube, we are going to start my series of Convince Me to Play. Here's how it works. I'll play a game, and the title will be Convince Me to Play, and I'll put the name in the title. And I'm hoping like randoms that like those games are going to come in and try to convince me to play them. So like first we're going to start with Shin Megami games. I know you may or may not know about these, but they have a decent cult following. And the point is to go play all these games that have cult followings and see if the algorithms will bestow us with enough people from it that it's worth doing. So we're going to test that. And we're going to see how that goes. And that's starting this upcoming week. Basically, the streams after JB Garfield on YouTube will all be Convince Me to Play. And we'll start with the Shin Megami game, so you guys kind of see like an overview of the series too. Then we'll do maybe Legend of Heroes. Anything you can think, anything I can think of, or you can think of that it's like a JRPG that's got some kind of like viewership on YouTube around the thing. So like maybe Earthbound, and see if we can get into the algorithm that way. See if we can hit that angle of the algorithm and get seen. Is the idea here. Does YouTube have game categories? No, well, yeah, it does. But I think it's really about the algorithm. Like, yeah, okay, like if somebody here's how I figured this out and why I'm going after this. Leafy in chat, I suggested Digital Devil Saga for her to play, and she plays Digital Devil Saga. I don't know if she set Leafy, are you here? Do you play it and do you set it in the category when you edit the video description or no? I think the AI can tell though anyway and automatically sets it. That's what Grim was telling me. Grim was telling me that that AI can look at the video and know what game it is, and that's probably true. For a lot anything in its database, that's probably true. but I don't know if that's true. So since her streams started doing that, she gets tons of people, and they're often talking about watching these Digital Devil Saga playthrough challenge videos. So I'm thinking that's why her video is so high in the algorithm regarding this stuff, and she's doing so well off of it, is because there's people that play challenge videos of it and stuff like that, and people watch those videos. So it's not about category exactly, it's about similar. The algorithms don't work by like as simple as category, right? They go by all these like connecting tissue, and the connecting tissue of that series, of that game, seems pretty solid, pretty good. So I need to find games like that have that people are watching videos talking about it, they're watching playthroughs of it, they're watching playthroughs of an adjacent game, something like that. That's why we're gonna start with Shimigami stuff. See if we can capitalize on that, like the Digital Devil thing did. And then we're going to move on and we're going to check Legend of Heroes, because I know that one's big. We're going to check, we'll play like Chrono Trigger, anything that could be in the algorithm, not just popular like for players. That's not what we want. We want popular for viewers. Gets in their algorithm. And we're going to try and see what ones do. And then the title is going to be Convince Me to Play, so fans of it will come in and hopefully have an interest in seeing it played and talk me into it, right? And then so it's not a democratic process, it's a open forum, which is totally different. I'm still going to decide what I play, but you can convince me to play the game you want to see. Anyway, that's the end of that whole thing. That's the plan, guys, starting this week. I think it's a good plan. I think it's going to do us pretty well. And then whatever game I get convinced to play, I'll play. Right after we're done with the Convince Me to Play series, I'll play a game. And it'll be whatever one did the best and people made the strongest argument for. And captivated me the most. And then I'll play probably a couple of those. Like, if this works out and people actually show up, I'll play a couple of those back to back, right? I'll just go through those. And then we'll start working in, and we'll play Manji Maru on the side too, so people see totally new ones too. And then we'll keep doing that. We'll have another one on the side that's like totally unique. Or my gems I got. We'll do that too. On the side we'll play those. I'll just figure out the timing for it. We one for you, one for me, one for the algorithm, one for me, is what I'm thinking. All right, guys, have a good day. Get out of here. I'll be on party later. This was pretty good. There, guys.
All right. Here's a study from Gilmore Health News. Pursuing happiness as a goal often fails to make people happier. Here's why I think that makes sense. The reason you can't pursue happiness is it's not a thing. It's not a thing. You can't pursue happiness. You could pursue a wild animal. You could pursue a ball that's rolling down a hill. You could pursue a car. You could pursue a dog, because those are all real. But happiness you can't pursue. You could end up happy, but you can't pursue happiness. There are two things you can pursue that'll get you there. You can pursue meaning. Chasing meaning. Chasing meaning. You can pursue meaning. Chasing meaning. Chasing meaning. So you're doing something that's helpful to other people. It's usually being useful. You're either having children and you're doing a good job of being a parent, or you're doing a job that's important to the world, or you're inventing something, or you're doing what Elon Musk is doing, you're trying to save the world. Those could give you meaning. Those could give you meaning. But if the only thing you did were hard work, it wouldn't make you very happy either, because you'd just be burned out and wouldn't be much left of you. So here's the Scott formula for happiness. You can't chase it. Don't chase it, but you can let it happen by doing other things that are right. So I would say you want to spend about 80% of your time chasing meaning. chasing meaning. You can pursue meaning. Meaning. Chasing meaning. Chasing meaning. Now that would include the time it takes you to tie your shoes and put your clothes on and shave in the morning or put your hair together, because that's all important to getting anything done. But the 80% should be making sure that it's directed at some kind of useful something. Now, if you're young, you don't have as many opportunities. So I would say if you're trying to date and your ambition is to someday have a family, that's great. Then dating is exactly what you should be doing. Even if it doesn't look like this specific date is working out, you're chasing meaning. Chasing meaning. That's still good. You can pursue meaning. Meaning. Chasing meaning. Chasing meaning. You can pursue meaning. Meaning. Chasing meaning. Chasing meaning. If you're chasing meaning 80% of the time, and then 20% of the time you're chasing pleasure, you're going to be fine. If you chase pleasure 80% of the time, you're going to be Dan Bilzerian and eventually say, you know what? Turns out that sleeping with 5 women a day made me a lot of pleasure, but not a lot of happiness. So 80-20 is your best target. 80% trying to either be part of creating more people, which is good for the world, or doing something useful, and 20% pure pleasure. Now, if you don't get your 20% pure pleasure, you just will fall apart. We just require some pleasure every day. If you get too much, you won't be happy. If you get too little, you won't be happy. 80-20 is a good mix. Adjust accordingly.